Welcome back, lads and lasses, DualDEATHLucario here, and welcome back to some more Pokken Tournament versus fans. So this is a few games I had against. I need to actually look up your YouTube name, sorry about that. Skyzar Padalackles? I don't know. But always in the comments, always being really awesome and supportive of the channel, and just wanted a little game, so we decided to jump into it. Now I decided to start off with Pika, and we get the Charizard matchup. And this was actually my first game of the day, so I was a little bit like, what's going on? I kind of forgot how to play Pika. I haven't forgotten, I just haven't played all day, so yeah. And of course it was like 2 o'clock in the morning and I was pretty tired, so my gameplay is going to be a little bit sloppy, but we'll see what we can do. I also wasn't able to record this, because as I said it was at 2 o'clock in the mornings, and I didn't want to piss off my neighbours too much. So that's the thing. So right here I'm in not too great a position, but I can activate my burst if I need to. I just go for the Cresselia to get some health back. I think I do activate the burst here because, you know, well actually we get the burst from Skyzar and then I activate the burst, and now we just need to see who can get it. Could have went for the webs there and got him, but unfortunately I backdashed and that got me punished. Which I can understand why the burst came out there to avoid a punish. I just thought that actually backdashing, now that I think about it, was a very poor move, because I also could have been caught with a fire punch and that would have hurt. So yeah, that was a poor choice by me. I think I was just also afraid of getting grabbed. I think I just had to make those hard reads and I wasn't making them. So now we get into the next round. The forward Y I just punished out with a grab. Fair enough, and stop the big boot, and I should get my combo here. I'm pretty sure I do mess this up again. Yeah, I mess it up a bit. Well, I guess a bit of a combo, but not my optimal combo, which sucks. So I tried to go for my jab into Electro Web setup, but unfortunately it was red, so that sucks. And mistake I keep making. I keep jumping on Charizard or when he's got that move, and it sucks because I take too much damage. So I tried the Flying Dutchman there, and unfortunately I don't get it, but I do punish the grab and tried to go for a combo, but just went for the burst. Fair enough, best way to get me off, and go for the Pika burst myself. I know Charizard can just fly up and wait for me to throw out something punishable, so I was also a bit scared. So I was half expecting right there to him to fear the empty jump into grab, so that's why I went for it. And right here I'm trying to get into a good position to throw out Reshiram, but I just get against the wall here, go for my wall combo, and well, put him on the wall and finish him up. And I keep calling this girl a guy. Sorry, that's just an automatic instinct for me to do. So I DC the fireball, but unfortunately I get punished with the homing attack, and I jumped again. So that wasn't very good for me, and I went for the wild charge there, expecting that to work out. At this point I just decided, let's just throw it out and hope it works, and unfortunately I counterattacked too early, so it looks like this round Pika's not having a good time. Don't worry, there is going to be an Pika match after this one, and hopefully Pika can get some redemption for that match. So we're just going to load up the next match. I just decided to stick with Pika, and we'll just see how that goes. So load up the next battle. We're sticking with the Charizard against Pika. I'm pretty sure I do prefer Lucario against Pika, but I'd already played Lucario at this point, and earlier it was Lucario versus Sceptile, and I hate that matchup, so I decided to switch to Pika. And then Zard came out, and I decided, screw it, we'll just stick with Pika, because I can beat Charizard with Pika. It's just easier to do with Lucario. So right here I'm waiting for something punishable, so I can go in, and that was not a good move for me. Typically that's very predictable, going for a grab to punish that forward Y, so a lot of people will just homing attack into it, and I don't know what the hell that was. Again, first time playing up the day, and it didn't go well. So I punished that. I don't even know what move that is because I don't play Charizard, but I punished it with the jump back into dive kick and get my wild charge combo and just throw out some sparks. That is going to get the burst. Nope, very close. And I just want my burst, so I'm trying to collect that burst energy, but I punished that aerial and I get my burst, and now we both got burst on point. I'm just going to play footsies here. I do get the counter attack there, and pretty sure the burst is going to come out here. Yep. Noticed! Skyzar doesn't like to take any risks and go for the burst whenever needs to feel safe, but I decided to try and wait it out. So I bounce off the wall, get away, and I'm just going to run away here. So I went for the wild charge because I figured she wasn't expecting it. I'm sorry for the lag there. We unfortunately were getting some lag. I went for the wild charge because I didn't think she would expect it, and I should have actually ran up and grabbed her. So I get hit, and again that was risky because I could have gotten caught with anti-air, because that happened to me a lot, but I just have the bad habit of jumping back, and I shouldn't do that against Charizard. But of course I know Charizard can homing attack into Seismic Toss, and that would have done big damage, and that's what happened there. So I got the read right that time. I just need to make the reads of when to jump out the way. So that double team didn't work out, and I didn't get the correct read when jump out the way there. So I just go for my burst because I don't want to be stuck in a corner. So I thought I could punish that dive kick with my burst, but it would have actually been better just to go for a grab. An Electro Web would have caught him, so go throw up the Electro Web here, and that's going to be the kicks and big damage. And I decided to run up and go for another grab. I was half debating going for an Electro Web there, but I just decided but at the last second I decided let's not grab. So I went for the wild charge, but the burst stops me from going for it. So now I'm in a bit of a scary position. I need to wait this out, and I thought the Seismic Toss was coming up there, so I got big booted in the face, but got the Seismic Toss out that second time, and we clanked there on the Flying Press versus the Dive Kick, and unfortunately I get caught with the Wild Charge. Now that I realise that Skyzar wasn't really attacking was playing really very safe, so I shouldn't have really gone for that. So, still alive. I've actually got my Rachi here, so I'm just gonna pop it and get my burst. And I'm pretty sure Skyzar's gonna pop her burst right here. Yep. And we just play footsies, we play a little neutral, and like we're waiting for one of us to make a mistake, Skyzar throws out the burst. I easily block that. And I just throw up the Electro Web and get him. That's a bit of my Machamp coming through. Like, with Machamp I like to walk up to people when we both got burst in the neutral, just go for the grab. And I decided to try it with Arpika, because Arpika can do it too. It's not as easy to do, because Machamp runs in and does more damage, but it works. So that's going to be all the matches with Arpika. For the next few matches, I decided to switch up to the Machamp, because I just wanted to get the Machamp out, and then I realized, wait a minute. It's mostly Charizard and Lucario I'm fighting, and Machamp can definitely handle those two. I also know Skyzar was breaking up the Sceptile, and that would have given my Machamp a little problems. But Machamp is going to work out. So, unfortunately, there is a little bit of lag here. You can kind of see it, but right now we're just playing the neutral. I do get the forward Y, and unfortunately, because this is my fans that I'm fighting, most of them will know my strategies and tactics. Most of them know that I'm going to jab into the grab. Most of them know I'm going to do that. So unfortunately, my fans know my strategies, which kind of sucks. I should have CDC'd that, but I dodged the grab, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, I noticed that actually after a while. Almost every time after a phase shift, she would always jump back and then go for a dive kick, expecting me to just throw up a jab, because often Machamp's jab can often come out after a phase shift, but if your opponent expects it, they can jump out the way, and Machamp doesn't have good anti-airs, so it's very easy to punish. I'm pretty sure I do figure that out later and stop throwing out the jabs, and unfortunately I get beaten with a homing attack there. But get the Lariats into the cross chop, and that's big damage, and now I can just put on some pressure, and that is going to put on the wall for a close combat, but I messed up. I don't know what I was doing there. But I mess up and I get punished for it. I could have just went for a close combat, gotten some big damage, gotten the phase shift, and that would have been good. So with the dive kick, I saw that and decided to punish it with my submission. Figured she would go into shield to avoid a punish. So I decided to make the most optimal play. So again, the dive kick. I don't know when I start reading that, but I know it happens eventually. I know I keep falling for it. So, because going for the burst, we both went for burst here, not wanting to take any risks. I was thinking of going for a grab, but I thought that she was going to read my grab, so that's why I shielded and waited for something I could punish. So, yeah, my fans know I'm going to jab into grab, so tried to actually teched my grab, but unfortunately missed her own grab, and I was able to get my burst off, which saved me there. So I was also thinking maybe I should jab more than once, or maybe just not go for the grab into jabs and just combo and go for combos instead. It's always the 50-50 with Machamp. Do you combo or do you tech into grab. So get the lariats, get the cross chop, and just decide to run in as always. I think there I was expecting something like the jump back, but didn't happen. Got him on the wall for a nice solid close combat, and now this battle is definitely in my favour. I can still lose, it's still a thing. I was expecting the homing attack to be charged there because I punished it with forward Y last time, but that didn't actually happen. So the Mega comes out, and yeah, I teched that, but I teched the grab there, but missed out. I teched the grab, and was able to block the burst, but then I got grabbed myself, and that's big damage. But I can pop my burst here, and now we can put some real fear into the opponent. Unfortunately, I cannot react to that side Y. So right now I'm thinking I want to run in and go for a grab, but I know that's pretty obvious, but so I went for my burst attack because I figured I might anticipate the grab, and then I just went for the counter because from that far away it couldn't really be punished. And I could backdash if I needed to. Also, if Bone Rush came out, I would have been able to block it. So Machamp took a win there. We're going to dive into another Machamp match. And was this still Lucario, or did we switch up to Blizzard? I can't remember. It was still Lucario, so we're sticking to Machamp versus Lucario. And I actually remember this match now that I think about it. So we clanked there on the counter attack, jumped back to dodge the homing attack, and this is where I started realizing, okay, after a phase shift, she's just going to jump back. So I should go for something different instead. And unfortunately, I was expecting the force palm, and I got punished for my counter and got grabbed again. I'm not too worried because I can take the damage because I'm very bulky. That Bone Rush wasn't safe. I could have punished that, but that's why I was expecting the Bone Rush slam. Obviously, I know Lucario well enough to know what his options are, so block that, and was going to go for my grab there, but decided that's too readable, so I just went for the jabs instead. Could have actually gotten the last hit of my jab and finished it up, but no, I could have actually cancelled the last hit of the jab into grab, but unfortunately I didn't. But I did get the forward Y to punish my homing attack and took the win. So now we go into the next game. I just want to get my bulk up, so I decided to throw a little rock just to pressure into shield or just get her off me so I can go for the burst. I go for the bulk up, sorry, and I don't know what I'm doing here because I get grabbed all over the place, but I was expecting the grab there, so that's why I went for the big boot to get him out the way and block the pulse and get the command grab critical hit. This is going to hurt, and boom, I like that damage. I like that damage. I do like Machamp versus Lucario because Machamp can just out damage Lucario, so it's very good, but Lucario can fight back. I was actually expecting her to cancel that second Bone Rush and just run in and grab, because that's a typical thing I do. So I was expecting it, but unfortunately I whiffed my counter there. I think there was a little bit of lag there. Again, I don't like complaining about it, but it was there. Nothing we can really do about that, but we try and we get into the next game. That side Y is really troublesome for me. So, unfortunately I get punished there with the forward Y. And anticipated my counter and just went for the grab. Again, I was thinking my opponent might attack me, anticipating my jab into grab, but it didn't work out. And right there, I know what happened there. I wanted to go for my burst, so I dropped shield to burst, and unfortunately I wasn't able to input it properly, and I got punished. Unfortunately, there is a bit more lag here, so that sucks. Wow, okay, that's a bit unfortunate. So, I'm not too bothered with taking half damage, because I can just burst back and get back into this fight, and pop my Jirachi, and now I'm going to do big damage if I get the setup. So I know that's safe on block, so I decided to hold my shield. I run in, get the submission, and that is going to sting. Big damage. So I just decided they're not going to see this coming, let's go for another submission, and one more will wrap it up. So what I actually done was, I went for the submission, cancelled it into my burst, baited out response to that burst, to that command grab, and punished it. Knew they wouldn't want to get command grabbed a third time, so just baited and punished. So that's all the Machamp matches. We're now going to move on into something that I actually found a little bit entertaining. What we're going to do here is a Sceptile Ditto. We weren't really communicating during the fights, so we just really picked whatever characters we felt like playing. So the fact that we both picked Sceptile was quite cool. I think she was getting tired of Machamp and decided to switch up to Sceptile because Sceptile can really make Machamp difficult. So, and I just decided, you know what, I'm done with Machamp, let's go up to Sceptile. Unfortunately, due to the fact that I haven't played Sceptile in a while and we are getting some input delay, my Sceptile isn't as good as it used to be, and that shows. That was meant to be cancel those shurikens into running in for a grab, but unfortunately I didn't get the cancel over running. And Leaf Blade Clank. I noticed that she did that a lot of empty jumps into grab, because I just never see those coming. You think after getting hit with them like 5 times I would have saw them, so dodge the Bullet Seeds and finish with my forward Y. And I get a little combo here, despite the fact that my Sceptile's a little rusty and that the lag was killing us, I was able to get a combo. So now we're just going to play the neutral, play some footsies and see who can come out here. So the Bullet Seed comes out. I actually went for the Detect on that, but unfortunately I did. Oh no wait, I got the Punish. I was able to get the follow up. I thought I missed it there, but no, I got it. So that is going to be that round for me, and now we go into our next game. Yeah, I'm just remembering. Like, these Sceptile games were the last matches we had. We did have a pretty cool Lucario Ditto that I will upload tomorrow, or whenever. Let me think. What day is this video going out? Video should go out on Tuesday, so look for on Wednesday. And if I am uploading this on Wednesday, I just got my first tattoo done, which was a Lucario tattoo, which will probably be on Twitter. So if you want to see my Lucario tattoo, head over to Twitter. You probably don't. Let's just get back to the fight. So right here, I'm doing very poorly in this round. I don't know really what I was doing here, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be in. Tries for the unblockable, but you actually messed that up. I would have been able to shield. I would have been able to attack. The Bullet Seed wouldn't have got me. But I went for the burst just to get out of that corner, and I get grabbed right out of my burst attack, so that didn't work out for me. But if I realized what she was doing earlier with the Bullet Seed unblockable, and realized that no, you messed that up, and I could have actually punished it. Like, I know what you were going to do, Bullet Seed unblockable into grab. But the Bullet Seed was nowhere near me, so I could have actually punished that quite hard. But I didn't realize that until after I burst, and I was like, oh, never mind. So, right here, we're just playing some more footsies, and I do run in, get for grab. And it's looking very good for me because I was able to punish that Leaf Blade, but right here I get punished for my forward Y. And we're just both throwing out Leech Seeds, we just both want something. So I threw out a Bullet Seed to accompany the Leech Seed. I did not mean to grab. I shouldn't have grabbed there. Could have actually gotten another grab, but I was pretty sure she wouldn't fall for that. And again, the empty jump into grab, I never see it coming. Also the fact that it was 2 o'clock in the morning and I was falling asleep. But I really did promise her I'd get a game out, and so I just decided to play. So get the dive kick there, but unfortunately I messed up my combo. 2 o'clock in the morning, I can't really combo as well as I can at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I get critted there with the Leaf Blade. I know that a wall combo is coming out. Just pretty simple, Leaf Storm. I don't mind that, I'm pretty fine because the burst comes out here, and I just went for the Emolga with the grab, so that's fine with me. Get the forward Y phase shift, so I get a lot of my burst energy, and the Leech Seed that chipped my shield is going to give me my burst, so now we are both in burst mode. Goes for the burst attack to get through my Leech Seeds, that's fair enough. I went for the exact same thing, but jumped over it. She has the health lead, but unfortunately I do punish a Leaf Blade with my own Leaf Blade. And I just need to throw out some traps here, and that should be this game for me. So Sceptile takes that one. Nice one, Sceptile. So as I said, we did have a couple of more Sceptile matches, so we're just going to get into the second one right now. Yeah, still playing Sceptile. Yeah, still playing Sceptile. Sorry, video messed up there. Okay, so nice little Sceptile Ditto. And I'm a little afraid of that trap behind me, but I just ran up and grabbed. Whenever I play Sceptile, I always plan out my first move. I always think, okay, no matter what, I'm going to do this. So I do get my jump back into Giga Drain. That's a very typical thing for me. I thought there she would be a little afraid of the Leech Seed, and that was not meant to be a fully charged forward attack. That was meant to be, I was meant to cancel that into grab, but it worked out because I wasn't afraid of the Leech Seed, unfortunately for me. And I just went for the fully charged forward X. Ducks under my move with that, and Ducks under my move with the down X, but I do punish a Leaf Blade, which is very nice for me. I definitely have the health lead. And I decided to walk up in Leaf Blade, I decided, let's just do it, and unfortunately I get punished for it. So, dash back to dodge V. I don't even know what that was, I'm mind blanked, but I tried to catch a jump with a Molga, but unfortunately it didn't work out. I done it a bit too early, and I get grabbed there. Is that going to be me dead? Nope, I'm still in it. But one hit is going to finish me off. I do see DCV. I don't even know what I see DC'd, I'm tripping. But now I was pretty sure there, yeah, just run away, because she had the health lead, there was no reason for her not to run away, and did get me with a Giga Drain, so Sceptile is going to lose that round. Poor Sceptile. So throws out the trap, and I just get rid of it with Leaf Blade, but unfortunately I get punished with a grab. Wasn't too hard to punish, no, and throw out my Bullet Seeds, jumps over it, and I could have actually went for a grab there, I should have went for a grab. So, and I ended up getting punished with a grab from her, which was unfortunate. So, I thought our run-up grab would be coming out there, so I didn't block, and I got punished for it quite hard. And Leaf Blade! Well, Leaf Blade for everyone, and she's reading my jumps, which is a bit unfortunate for me. And I finally get the grab after dodging the Giga Drain, because it wasn't a confirm. So, just goes for the burst here, goes for the Jirachi. I want to wait until I'm in trouble before I go for my burst, and I'm in trouble here. If she actually continued that homing attack, she would have actually got me right there. And unfortunately I get caught with Leaf Blade. I just wasn't expecting Leaf Blade. No one ever expects Leaf Blade. Mostly because it's punishable. And if I held shield, she could have easily just ran up and grabbed me. So now we get into, I think this is the final game. Let me just quickly check. Yep, this is the final match that we decided to have. Remember, we have that Lucario Ditto. I will upload that tomorrow. So yeah, look forward to that, because the Lucario Ditto was quite cool. And of course I have to win the Lucario Ditto, so Leaf Blade whiffed on my shield, so I just run up and grab. And reading those jumps, man. So I could have punished that, I should have punished that. Yeah, I wasn't playing as well as I would. Probably because it was so late at night and I hadn't played all day. But now I just really want to get back and play some games. And shake off some rust apparently. I don't think I was that bad, but get the Leaf Blade, and then to the Giga Drain, and I should get my Molga here, and get these traps out. Went for another Giga Drain, but that was red, so unfortunately for me. And entry point. Unfortunately, I didn't punish that grab the way I should have. I saw it coming, but I didn't punish it correctly. And I tried to go for the grab on the Leaf Blade, but unfortunately it messed up. And I saw the Giga Drain, but unfortunately I went for the wrong way to take it, and I got punished. So yeah, I'm playing terribly right now. Okay, so we get into the next round. I have to win this round to stay in and make sure that the basically Sceptile best out of 3 I've noticed is actually going to go in my favour. Tried to punish that Leaf Blade, but unfortunately I got punished myself. And I just jumped out of the way because I know that if I block that I'm probably going to get hit. And unfortunately I threw up a Giga Drain when I really shouldn't have, because it wasn't a confirm. Because I didn't get the crit. Now I just feel we need to go and play some Pokken and get back into it. So I don't know what really happened there, just some... Oh, I missed the grab, so let's just mind blank. Don't worry, I do it too. So I get the Giga Drain, it's not going to kill, the Emolga comes out. Where you could pop the Jirachi, so I decided to run in because I figured she would expect to doubt the Giga Drain, since I'd done that last time, but it could have actually worked out. I don't like those traps, so let's get them out of here with my burst. And again, I just go for my burst here, just to try and get it, and response with her burst, that's fine enough. And once again, I don't expect the Leaf Blade right off the bat. And unfortunately I get hit with that, and Sceptile was down, so that was a bit unfortunate.